friend and I went fishing at the reservoir. I felt unwell and went back to the cabin. Suddenly, a typhoon struck and it started pouring. I could only wait helplessly at the door. Eventually, they all came back, but I realized that maybe not all of them were actually human. For the National Day holiday, my boyfriend, Zheng, Xiaoqi, and Mingyue and I are going to stay at the villa in the mountains of Hokkaido. On our first day, we went fishing at the reservoir. I wasn't feeling well, so I went back to rest. But shortly after arriving at the new place, the sky outside started to darken, and then came the downpour. I anxiously waited at the door for a long time. Finally, three figures with backpacks appeared. It was Hao, Xiaoqi, and his girlfriend, Mingyue. They rushed in. This rain is just terrifying. They quickly ducked inside the house. Strangely, he was disheartened and didn't even dare to sneak a glance at me. Even though your face looks bad, you still look pretty. Not only did no one laugh, they even looked shocked for a while. Brother Hao finally lifted his head with tears in his eyes and said to me,
"I'm sorry, Shepherd. It's we who are sorry to you."
I'm feeling a bit inexplicably curious.
Don't panic, Zheng. He fell into the river and was swept away by the flood.
Zheng is my boyfriend. Besides being shocked, I find it kind of funny. What are you guys talking about?
It's true. Mingye saw it with her own eyes. Zheng was walking towards the bridge in front of the reservoir when the heavy rain collapsed it. When we wanted to help, Zheng had already been swept away by the water.
Stop joking. Zheng already came back. He's taking a shower now. They all turned pale in an instant. Then, facing each other, I finally fixed my gaze on Mingyue. I'm not lying. I saw it with my own eyes. Plus, didn't I come to you for help?
You shouted for me, but when I got there, the bridge was already gone. I didn't clearly see Zheng fall into the water.
The bright moon turns over again. Seriously, I'm not lying to you. How could I joke about such a thing? But wow, he's really back. He's inside. The three of them looked at each other and fell silent. The atmosphere is a bit strange and cool. No problem. Are you sure Zheng came back? In that moment, the atmosphere plummeted. Right when Zheng returned, he was very exhausted and soaking wet. After entering the house, he threw his bag in the living room and quietly went into his room. At that time, I thought he was just taking a quick shower. Wait for me, I'm going to find Zheng. As I quickly walked toward the room, I pushed the door open directly. Zheng, have you finished your bath yet? The bathroom is right beside the entrance. But it's dry inside. I turned my head and saw him sitting on the bed, trembling all over. His face was pale, his eyes lifeless. He didn't notice that I had already come in. My heart skipped a beat. I carefully walked over. What's wrong, Zheng? Are you alright? She was startled, raised her head, and saw it was me. Then she unexpectedly started crying.
I'm sorry.
I was startled by his reaction, recalling what Mingyu had said. Did he really get washed away by the water? He himself realized that he's no longer human. I didn't dare go up to comfort him. I could only stammer out a question. What's going on? Zheng, you mean you...
I'm sorry. It all happened so suddenly. I was scared. I couldn't react in time, so I just had to run away alone. Who forced them away? Just now. I didn't even dare to tell you.
My brain just froze for a moment. Wait, Zheng, did you mess it up? They're in the living room now.
What?
Zheng looked up, first surprised, then turning fearful.
No, it's impossible. I saw them go collect the fishing gear and then get swept away by the flood. The entire fishing platform collapsed. With such a strong current, there's no way they could have escaped.